watching Let's Chat.
Like many events in 2020 and 2021, organizations are having to adapt and create virtual fundraising events. Possibilities is Siskin Hospital's only community-wide fundraising event, and this year in 2021, we are heading online. Here to give us a little bit more information is Miss Deborah Taube. Good morning, Deborah. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. Thank you for having me.
All right, perfect. Let's remind our viewers first and foremost about Siskin's Hospital.
Well, 31 years ago, Siskin Hospital for Physical Rehabilitation opened its doors as an inpatient and outpatient facility offering a spectrum of services for conditions such as brain injury, stroke, spinal cord injury, and many others. Today, Siskin Hospital is Tennessee's largest acute rehabilitation hospital, recognized by Newsweek and U.S. News and World Report for outstanding physical rehabilitation services.
Congratulations on that distinction, and we are, of course, so happy to have you here in our area as well. But tell me a little bit more about Possibilities. Of course, this isn't quite a new event, but it's going to look a little bit different this year.
Yes, it is. We're going virtual because of the pandemic. And we're having, as usual, the wonderful support of our Chattanooga community. It's looking like it's going to be a very successful event again. It's our only community-wide fundraiser, as you mentioned, and 100% of the proceeds go for our charity care fund, which provides much-needed rehabilitation services for those with no insurance or no resources to pay for that care.
Of course. All right. Tell me a little bit about why this possibility for the community to be involved was created.
Well, it was created because of the need that several of our Chattanooga community members had who needed rehabilitation services. And when it came into being in 1990, there just wasn't anything in the region except they could go to Atlanta or Nashville, but that's quite a drive for a lot of people, and getting the time off of work and having to stay out of town. And so it was so much better just to have something in our very own city.
Ari, and there's a photo on the screen right now. It looks like that is going to be who our keynote speaker is for this event, Miss Catherine Wolf. Could you tell us a little bit about her story real quick?
Oh, yes. Catherine and her husband, Jay, had only been married a few short years when they suffered a traumatic medical episode. And Catherine had a congenital brain defect that she never knew she had, and it caused a brainstem stroke, which totally incapacitated her and turned their world upside down. This happened just six months after their baby boy was born. So you can imagine all of the stress and uncertainty that caused. Catherine had a 17-hour brain surgery in which half of her cerebellum was removed to save her life. She had a year of neuro rehab after 40 days in the ICU and 12 operations, and so she is still recovering.
Right. Of course, Catherine will be sharing her amazing rehabilitation journey with those that are participating in the event, and you'll be also featuring other inspiring stories from patients as well. How do we need to register to be able to virtually attend the Possibilities event?
Just go to siskin.swell.gives and you can register there.
All right, and of course, you can always keep up on Facebook as well. Again, this event is going to be happening on March 2nd as a virtual event. Live streaming begins at 11:30 a.m. and the event link will be available through March 15th as well. Deborah, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having us.